Come up here. Oh, is my man gonna do the score? Because he pointed up this way. I think he's coming up to do the score. Please be coming up to do the score. So does that mean we can leave?
So, yes. Which team's which?
Red and gray is
West
West
Day.
Day. Red and black is Penn.
Okay. West or Penn Hills. Penn Hills, West Day. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Goal line drop by Penn Hills. West Day to receive. Deep kick. Caught cleanly. And up. Moving through the defense. Pass out. They'll set up with some forward work. Knock on by West A. They're playing the advantage. With Penn Hills on a goal line stand, the fly half takes the kick for points. Kick up, off the post, no points. Restart for the 9 on the 25. Some tactical repositioning. Drop kick to deep middle. Ball bouncing, knock on is called. Pushing into the West Allegheny zone for the first time this game. Getting pushed, and defense recovers. To the forwards. Gains a couple. Another hit up. Gets a few more. And they'll look to stretch the ball. They've got an opening. On the bounce, he takes it up the sidelines. Tackle on the edge. Ball to the forwards. Powers through for 5. Ball's out, scrum half's alone. He gets there. Quick run and they cover. West A pushing into Penn Hill's zone. Working the ball to the sidelines, another good pass. They get hung up on the offload. Wrapped up and taken down. Ball to the forward. And again, Penn Hill standing strong. Forwards ball inside the 10. Ball to the forwards, he's slashing in, and he makes it. That's a try for West Allegheny. And he'll take the conversion from the tee. It's up. good he didn't put the flag up. No. And that kick is no good. Penn Hills will kick the ball back to West Allegheny. Deep middle. Fielded cleanly. He's taking a run at it. Pushed out by the 7. And we'll get a line out here. Penn Hills in control. Running the 5-man line out. Ball's up and taken away by West Allegheny. They're stretching the field again. Powering through. Ball moving to the sidelines. Ball's out of bounds. And this will be another throw in for Penn Hills. We'll see if they can reverse their fortune here. My mistake, a scrum down. They called the knock on the drop before the ball went out. Ball's back. Scrum collapse, penalty on West Allegheny. Middle of the field. Penn Hills will keep the ball in hand. Run up by the big number 8. Another ball to the forward, stop behind the line. And penalty called. West Allegheny goes back 10 for hands in. Referee Sebastian Marotti brings the captains in. He likes a clean game. And it looks like Penn Hills may kick to touch. Short kick, out of bounds to touch. It'll be Penn Hills' ball. Line out to Penn Hills. They've got 5 men in. Lifters engaged on the first pod. They're up. And stolen again by West Allegheny. They corral the pickup man. And the pick and go. He powers through for 15, 18 yards. Ball back and dropped. And they're calling that a knock-on. They're setting the scrum at the 35. Scrum to Penn Hills. West Allegheny leads 5-0 with 21 minutes left in the first half. And the boys are in the scrum. Ball's out to the back line. The center slashing through to the forwards. They're working on the ground game. Scrum half push back, ball picked up. He's got nowhere to go. And the pickup gains nothing. Scrum half digging, out to the forwards. Ball hits the ground, they pick it up, advance a few. Run towards the sidelines, we'll see if he can stay in. Into touch. Scrum down, ball to Penn Hills once again. And he's up the middle. Makes a move. He's still on his feet. Dragged down around the 25. Offload. And West Allegheny will score. That makes it 10-0, West Allegheny. 19 minutes left in the first. And he'll try for the conversion to put two more on the board. Good hands and situational awareness demonstrated by West Allegheny on that play, scoring a long, explosive try. Kicks up. No good. He's not giving me any.
The kid with the red flag was waving like.
Oh, it's the red. Okay.
So they didn't put up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if you see it.
Yeah.
I don't see so good. With the missed conversion, it's still 10-0. Penn Hills to kick and chase. They've been kicking it deep middle for much of this game. Ball's up, fielded cleanly. He cuts around with some speed and dragged down around the 50. Ball's in Penn Hills' hands. Penalty on defense to Penn Hills. West Allegheny retains ball. And they'll try to kick to touch. And they do so. West Allegheny will run their first line out of the game. And the short ball to the front man. Ball in Penn Hills' hands. The 9 will try to make something happen. Cuts through. Still on his feet. In the air. And he's down safely. Pick and go. And balls to West Allegheny. Pass out. They're playing advantage. Knock on. That'll be Penn Hill's ball in their own defensive end. The Penn Hills 9 will feed from the left this time. And ball's back to West Allegheny. Ball dropped. And another whistle. We'll go back to the scrum. And Penn Hills will see if they can shore up that scrum and retain possession. Ball to the 9 on the pickup. He's gaining some yards. Support gets there. Nice pickup for Penn Hills. And the 2 is stopped at the 43. Penalty on the ruck. Not rolling away on West Allegheny. They'll be back 10. And it looks like Penn Hills will kick to touch. Ball might stay in. Ball's out on the bounce. Penn Hills ball. They gain some serious field position with that kick. West Allegheny's been defending the lineouts well from that front pod. Overthrow. They're calling a not straight put in on Penn Hills. West Allegheny elects to scrum. A lot of space on the edge for West Allegheny. West Allegheny pushing, and ball's taken cleanly. And the kick into touch. They'll call that around the 40. Penn Hills with throw in around the 40. 12 and a half minutes to go in the first. Ball's batted around, recovered by West Allegheny. And ball's on the ground. Makes it about to where he was. Ball to the forwards. Stop for not much. West Allegheny to restart. Ball to a forward. They've got some space. Ball to the edge, and he'll be met by Penn Hills. And will he be dragged out of bounds? And quick tap by West Allegheny. And the ref's going to slow things down. West Allegheny ball on the attack. Looks like they'll try to punch with the forwards. And the referee wants to talk to the captain. West Allegheny's got some of their bigger forwards in the pod. We'll see if Penn Hills can meet them. Ball to the 1. And he slashes through Penn Hills. Still on his feet. Driving inside the 10. Messy ruck. And there's the whistle. Ball back to West Allegheny. And they'll try to punch it again. And he's across the line, and the ball is down. It's a try for West Allegheny. That makes the score 15-0 in favor of West Allegheny with about 9.5 left in the first. Tough conversion kick here. We'll see if he can convert. He'll take this one from about the 15. Kicks up and wide right. My mistake. Kick is good. Penn Hills will kick. Kick off to the side. And he's stopped where he stands. Still on his feet. West Allegheny will go to work from the 35. Forwards pushing across the 40. Kick out towards touch. Won't make it. Fielded cleanly by Penn Hills. Tackled where he stands. Ball in West A hands. They secure. Ball's on the ground. We've got some chaos near the ruck. Whistle's blown. West A retains. They'll punch with the forwards again. Ball's on the ground. Still on his feet. And he makes to about the 10. And he hits the outside pass. And looks like no try. And he scores. And another tough conversion attempt from the corner. And the West Allegheny fly half will take the kick from about the 15, far in the corner. It's a tough kick. Flat kick, and it's good. That'll make it 24-0. West Allegheny with 5 left in the first. Short kick, low, fielded. West Allegheny will go to work again around the 40. To the forwards, met behind the line. Pick and go for about 2. Another pick. And he darts through the hole. Chase down. West A advances to about the 35. Pick and go by the 9. Drag down. Another pick. West A continue to power through. Another pick. Advancing steadily. Out to the backs. The 10 takes an inside line. Dropped for a few back. To the forwards. Met at the line. Messy ruck. Looks like they're playing advantage. Penn Hills jumped off sides. Inside the 10. And they'll touch it down under the posts. Drops into score. Kicks up. And that is good. Another 2 for West A. That makes 2 in a row for the 10. 3 in a row. Minute and a half left in the first. West A will get one more chance to possess the ball. Penn Hills with the kick. Moderate kick, fielded on the bounce. And he cuts through the first line of defenders. They're chasing him down the sidelines. They try to trip him up, and he might have lost the ball forward. And the referee is saying he touched it down. And the 10 will attempt to convert. He's made this kick before. Ball's up. And hits the crossbar. It's good. And time will expire during the conversion. Looks like we've got about 2 minutes on the ref's clock. Fielded on the bounce by West A. Offload, they're getting close to the sidelines. Ball in Penn Hill's hands. Messy ruck, forward dives forward. And he's tackled far behind the gain line. Good defense by West A. With the quick pickup, and they're not going to allow it. Looks like a knock-on, most likely in the ruck. They'll scrum down. Penn Hill's in control. Ref saying that went straight out. He'll reset him. The feed by Penn Hills. And pushed back. Little confusion there, it looks like. To the 10, up the middle. Pick up with nowhere to go. He's back on the ground. And West A steals. We got a whistle here. Penalty on West A. They'll be back 10. And this will be Penn Hill's chance before the clock expires. To the forwards. Moves up to meet the defense. Penn Hills takes it clean. Again to the forwards. And the back line is stopped behind the gain line. They're going to push Penn Hills back. 9 picks up. Nowhere to go. They're mauling a little bit. He's still on his feet. And Penn Hills starts to push. Maul collapses. Penn Hills retains the possession. Ball to the forwards. Breaks one, taken down by the second. Aggressive rucking by West A, trying to get that ball back. Nowhere to go for the forward. We got a whistle. Penalty on West Allegheny. Penn Hills hoping to put some points on the board before halftime. Pick up over to a forward. Powerful run up to the 30. Penn Hills forward mobbed by West Allegheny. 9 picks up, sees space on the edge. Penn Hills trying to go quick here. Still pushing. And he's pushed backwards, loses 1 or 2. Nearly took it away on the counter ruck. And we've got a forward pass on Penn Hills. And that'll do it for the first half of this game. Penn Hills versus West Allegheny. We've got West Allegheny 38, Penn Hills 0. And we will restart the second half. West Allegheny to kick to Penn Hills. Kick deep middle. Fielded on the bounce. He attempts to slash through West A, but the knock is called. And a knock-on is when the ball hits a player's hands and goes forward, so it is equivalent to a forward pass. A knock-on results in a scrum down, which you're seeing now. The scrum will be in possession of West Allegheny. Fielded by West A. The 9 dragged down on the goal line, and they'll call that a score. West A will attempt the conversion. Now the conversion, you need to take it from the spot on the field at any distance, but horizontally across the field, you have to take it at the point where the ball was touched down in the try zone. So that's why you've seen him taking these conversions from a few different places along the field. Kicks up. No good. Penn Hills playing shorthanded by 2 men this game. And for reference, a typical game is 15 versus 15. That is players on each side. The kick to West A. And they're still playing. Whistle, blows it up. There's another knock on. It'll be a scrum to Penn Hills. Attacking from between the 30 and the 35. Scrum delayed, likely a player safety issue. They'll try again. The big men will give it a push. Penn Hills retains. The 9 picks it up. The 10 will try to make something happen. Makes a couple moves. Gains some nice yardage. Penn Hills still on the attack. They're playing quickly. On the delay to the forward. He'll push for a few. Pounding it again with the forwards. Approaching the sidelines. He's still on his feet. West A steals. Nowhere to go with it. Out to the 10. And a nice run up by the center. They secure. And he'll kick it away. Deep middle. Penn Hills fills cleanly. Gets back to about where they started. He's still on his feet. Might see a maul for him here. Scrummy on the pickup. Gains a couple. Ball on the ground. They're fighting for it. And here's the whistle from the ref. That'll be a penalty. Looks like a knock-on while they were fighting for it in the ruck. So somebody pushed the ball forward accidentally. The big men will push again. Ball to West Allegheny. Penn Hill steals. They're up the field. Slashing through the defense. He's down to about the 15. Moving quickly. Nowhere to go. Still on the feet. We'll see if Penn Hills can get set up and try to score here. Penalty on West Allegheny. They'll be back 10 yards. Penn Hills on the attack. Dodges a tackle. He's inside the 10. With the pickup. They're fighting for every yard. Still on his feet. Penn Hills fields cleanly. Missed the pass. Taken by West Allegheny. Advancing and dragged down. Ball's loose. And we are getting a high tackle call from the referee. Quick tap. He tries it. He doesn't let him. Any tackles above the shoulders are a penalty and will result in a restart and a back 10 meters call, which you see Penn Hills back 10 from that spot at this time. And it looks like West A will kick the touch out of bounds. And in this situation, they would retain possession and get to do the throw-in for the lineout. And he's going to send that player off with a yellow card. He'll be on the bench for 10 minutes for the dangerous high tackle. Kicks up, and it's out. Line judge is going to put that ball at about the 17. It'll be a West Allegheny throw-in. And messy throw-in. Ball's on the ground. We'll see how the ref sorts this out. Looks like a not straight call against West Allegheny, which means the thrower on the sidelines did not throw the ball directly straight across the field, rather favoring his team. Got to give both teams a fair chance at that ball. Penn Hills in control. The big men will push. We do not get a clean scrum. Looks like that ball came out a little bit too quickly for this ref's liking. Let's see if the boys can clean it up. Penn Hills again. and the 9 Fields. Kick out of bounds by Penn Hills. And West Allegheny will get the throw in. There was no penalty advantage on that play. Penn Hills gives possession. West Allegheny on the attack. And they're going to stretch the field. West Allegheny trying to make a move. That'll be a penalty on West Allegheny. Penn Hills takes possession. The kick is up and off the field. Penn Hills will advance about 15. They retain the penalty advantage, so they will be the team that gets the throw in. They are running 5 men in their lifting crew. First pod will go up. That's a messy line out, but Penn Hills retains. Penalty on West Allegheny. May have been a high tackle. And another kick won't quite make it to touch. Fielded by West Allegheny. Little passing by West A as they try to advance. And Penn Hills eventually drags down the West A player. Ball to the forwards. They'll try to advance on the ground. Stopped by Penn Hills. With a whistle. He's going to send Penn Hills back 10. In the middle of the field, we'll see what West A does. They're going to kick. Deep middle. On the ground deep. Fielded by Penn Hills. And they'll need to keep control of the ball here. Dangerous spot for Penn Hills. Playing good defense since the end of the first half. With the pick. Ball towards the sidelines. And they'll attempt to exit. Ball into touch, about the 23. West A with the throw-in. We've got 6 men in the pod this time. Looks like they could go with 2 jumpers. The big man in the front. Out to the fly half. Some nice movement. Ball's on the ground. Drag down inside the 15. looks like they're going to try to ground game with the forwards. Nice defense by Penn Hills. Whatever adjustment Coach Rosemeyer made at halftime, Penn Hills has increased their aggressiveness on defense, and it is significantly improved. Westday will touch the ball down in the middle. They'll attempt a conversion next. The outnumbered Penn Hills squad doing a nice job on defense, playing aggressively, meeting the carriers. Kicks up, and he misses the conversion. Penn Hills will reorganize under the goalposts. Westday ready to receive the next kickoff. Now in rugby, the team that scores receives the kickoff after a score, unlike in football. Now, if you've got a keen eye, you may have noticed that this is not a punt, but a drop kick. That ball has to hit the ground before the kick. Fielded by the prop. Recovered by Penn Hills. Advantage to Penn Hills. They're moving the ball. Darts into the hole. With the pickup, they'll gain a few, getting close to the sidelines. They'll need to be careful. To the forwards. Short gain. Again to the forwards. Powerfully up the center. He gains a few. Takes a few defenders along with him. Inside the 10, forwards retaining possession. Nice ball possession for Penn Hills. They're about at the 5. And he's going to dive for it. And Penn Hills is on the board. Nice try for Penn Hills. A nice showing by the Penn Hills forwards. Running powerfully and retaining possession. Good support play. Penn Hills to attempt the kick. And that kick is through. 7 on the board for Penn Hills. Low kick. Ball's moving. Who takes it? West A takes the ball up. We have a whistle. Penalty on West A. Ref didn't like that restart. Wants to give the boys time to set up. Ball to the forwards. He takes it strongly up. Fast, strong. And he finds a gap. Can he make it? Nice run down to about the 12. Penn Hills will set up for the attack. Whistle blown on the West A penalty. The ref wants to take his time here. Penn Hills is ready to go. He's got to hold the boys back. They are on a roll now. He's talking to the West A captain. He is going to want to make sure that those tackles stay nice and safe. And by that, I mean we tackle below the shoulders, hips preferably, and we must have a full wrap of the arms. We can't do impact tackles here. Proper rugby tackles look a lot like a wrestling takedown of sorts. To the forwards, Penn Hills wants to punch it in on the attack. 14 men on the field for West A as they receive the card for the dangerous tackle. At the 5, Penn Hills pressing the attack. Another whistle. Scrummy takes it quick. He's going to try to get it on his own. That is a try for Penn Hills. On the dive, Scrummy takes it himself. And that conversion's good for Penn Hills. Kick from West A, fielded cleanly. He looks for the pass, it's not there. Ball to the forwards. Gains a few. Scrummy takes it himself. Still on his feet. Pushed back to about the 30. Penn Hills will try again. With the quick pickup. He's got a little space. Gets through to the defender. Dragged down by a group of West Allegheny players. Ball dropped by Penn Hills. They are calling that a knock-on against Penn Hills. We will now see a scrum down. West Allegheny hoping to start moving the ball again on offense. Scrummy takes it himself. Finds a gap, drag down. He finds a gap. Drag down in the zone. That'll be a try for West Allegheny. The fly half will take the conversion attempt from the center. Kicks up, off to the left. Penn Hills will be the team to kick and chase here. Short kick to West A. Fielded on the 35. He pushes forward almost to the 40. Ball to the forwards. Ground game nets him a few. He's got some options. Takes the inside cut. Ball toward the sideline. Drag down about midfield. They'll reset for some forward play. Drives up past the 45. Penn Hills begins to move. Powerful run up the middle. Drags a few with him down to about the 45. Ball slips out into West A hands. Breaks free, touches the ball down. And the West A number 10 will attempt the conversion from the hash mark. And the kick sails wide left. Penn Hills will kick to restart with about 2 minutes left. Penn Hills chasing aggressively. Ball creeps through. And Penn Hills takes, but we got a whistle. And they interfered with a man who did not have the ball. So you must play the ball and not the man, unless the man has the ball. Kick to touch. They'll call that around the 40. Westdale throw in this line out. Scrum half almost dragged down. Ball's on the ground. Penn Hills forces him laterally. Attempting to attack up the sidelines. Dragged down after the run up the middle. Passing the ball out, they reach about the sideline and cut back in. They drag the West A player down. West A attempting to score one more time before the end of the game. Wrapped up inside the 5. Scrum half takes it, and we will record a try for West Allegheny. And the fly half will attempt what is most likely his last conversion of the game. The clock has expired. We'll see if the ref has the same game time as we do. Kick is up and good. And that'll do it for our game of the Penn Hills versus West Allegheny boys rugby. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the boys, tuning in from the Bill Freilich Athletic Center. This is Penn Hills Football Network.